really loved it. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the whole thing, how it went down. And yeah, if you want to go ahead and see more about this video, just keep watching. Okay, thanks guys. So for the first thing I started with was the invitation. I went through Tumblr, Pinterest, Etsy, YouTube, but YouTube doesn't have so many information. It will just show you like a video of how the whole process of how the baby shower was, but won't tell you exactly how they made like the invitation. Did they buy the invitation? Like such kind of things wasn't in YouTube, but in Pinterest you would see pictures, or Google you would just see pictures. So my theme was I wanted a vintage princess. And so I went to Pinterest, Tumblr, and I was able to get a little bit of inspiration. But the only other thing I was looking for black, like a black, beautiful vintage princess. I didn't get that. I just got one that was kind of light skinned. I don't have any problem with light skin, and that's what I used. And so it was the best thing. So for the invitation, this is how my invitation looked like. So, and then at the back, it was like that. So, first thing, the vintage that I'm talking about is that little princess over there. She's gorgeous. So that little princess, I wanted her a little bit darker because my baby's gonna be dark. A little bit darker, but I loved how it turned out. And so this was my invitation, how I got it. The wording was, a little princess is on a little princess is on the way. Please join us for a baby shower honoring Whisper, Saturday, December 6, 2014 from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And then the place was the Ramada here in town. And yeah, it also said, please reserve before December 3rd. And then I put my phone number and my email. And then Whisper is registered at Walmart and Target. And also, please bring a packet of diapers, any size, any shape, any size, to be entered into a raffle to get a great prize. And then that was the diaper raffle. Like they were just to write their names and stick it on the diaper. And I just put a little pink peg or pink tag. We call them peg in my country. I don't know what they call them here. So a pink. Let me know in the comments below what you call these things. As we call them pegs, because we use them to hang our clothes. That's British English. But yeah, and then at the back it says, a little princess is on her way. So what I did is I printed that on. I got the idea, made the whole thing out, and then I went ahead and printed it on cardstock. When I looked at it on cardstock, it didn't look really that presentable. And then as I was going through my stuff in my printer, I remembered me when I was buying the printer, it came with the photo paper that you use to print pictures. So I had a bunch of those that I'm sure I wasn't going to use them. And I was like, this is the perfect picture, the perfect thing to print on. So this was a 5x7. I also did a 4x6. So a 5x7, this was the size of it. Printing this side was easy because this side is made and gloss and it dries so fast. The back, you can just see like how it took forever to dry, forever. So like you can see it had smudges. This was one that was spoiled that I put in the house. It was smudged, so it took a while for it to dry. So if you're gonna do the same thing, just remember, if you're gonna use the photo printing paper, the side that the picture goes is gonna dry really fast, but the other side, if you're gonna do it, you need to be careful and you need to lay them down so that they dry for days. It took like a whole weekend for it to dry. And the reason why I put the little princess on the way, because when you look at it, it says HP Advanced. I didn't want people to like be like, oh, she just went to Walmart and just printed that. No, I just wanted it to look pretty, and I think it did. So that was my invitation, and I sent it out to the people. Just posted it, estimation. I had the papers before, so I don't know how much that cost me. It cost me when I bought the printer, and I bought the printer like $69, which was like a year and a half ago. I don't remember. And so printing was just ink and then postage for sending out. Most of the people that I sent out live in town, so it was kind of cheap. And some of them are my coworkers. I just dropped them at work at the mailbox. So that wasn't really expensive or anything like that. So on the day of the on the day of the baby shower. Okay, so on the day of the baby shower, when you walked in on the tables, I had first the baby's theme was a light pink, a hot pink, look like a light pink, little of hot pink, and then gray and white. So when you walked in, the tables, we had four round tables, and so those 4 round tables, I had the hot pink round tablecloth that I got from Putty America. Those were really cheap. They weren't that expensive. They were really cheap. When you go to Putty America, and you can get them for really cheap. And so I went to Putty America in Bismarck, and I got those. Not I got them. A friend of mine got them for me because I was not able to go to Bismarck. Whisper. So a friend of mine went and got them for me. Like, I just wrote a list, and he went and did that. He was so sweet. So when you walked in the table setting, I'll put a picture. So when you walked in, that was the table. On the setting of the table, I had Marinia's shoes that I bought, like baby shoes. So I had the baby shoes. I had two tea lights that we also got from Patty America. And then on the tables, I had the baby wish and the mama wish. So the baby wish was here. So I had this too. That was wish for baby, and it says, wishes for baby, dear baby, I hope you land, da da da. I hope you aren't afraid, da da da. Like, they were just to fill out this, and this I was gonna stick it in. And those that filled out, I put them in the baby shower book. And then there's this one that says, baby shower advice. Please write down your guesses about baby. Then share some advice with the mommy to be: the date of birth, the time of birth, the birth weight, the birth length, and then some advice. And then that was the sheet, and then love, whatever. So some people filled it out. And I put this in her baby book. So those were the two. They were laying on the table. And then, so like that was the setting that I put those on the table. That didn't cost me too much. The paper, like the baby wish and stuff, I printed them. I got the whole thing was the Vintage Princess. So I still got the Vintage Princess color that I got from, I think, Pinterest. No, I think it was Pinterest. And I put that in, and then just made it like the way it is, and then just wrote this from looking through the internet. I wrote that and then printed them on cardstock and then cut them out. Then so that's how I made those. And also this, just got the idea from the internet, got the same wording, just made the color, printed it on a color printer and on cardstock, because cardstock is kind of hard. So that's what I did, and it wasn't expensive. When you buy like the paper, it's like $5 for I don't know how many cardstock. It's really cheap. It isn't that expensive. So that's something you can do if you want to make your own baby shower details and stuff like that. So that was what was on the table. And then as you walked, so that was the main table where the guests sat. So I had a dessert table, a food table, a gift table. So for the dessert table, I'll show you a picture. Starting from the farthest end, I have water bottles. The water bottles, I just went to Walmart, got the water, great value water. Took out the labels, I made my own label. Same thing, printed them on cardstock, but this was a color cardstock that looks like that. But then I printed on it, and I saw it didn't look really pretty. It didn't look like you could read it, so I changed the color and used a white cardstock. On it says Rispa's baby shower, December 6th, 2014. It's a girl. Thank you for sharing my special day. And then nutrition facts, it says serving size, 1 bundle of joy, amount of serving, love 100%, proud parent 100%, happiness 100%, hugs and kisses 100%. And then just printed, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 on one paper. And Walmart has the Walmart water has 24, so I printed like 6 of them, and then just cut them out and stuck them on the water. And so this is how they looked as a final product. So that's Whisper. That's how it looked, and it was really pretty. Like you can see from the picture, so that's how it is. It was so pretty. I loved it. So that was what from the from that side of that. And then I had the cutlery, the pink plates, the pink cups, all that I got from Party City. Like I told you, they were all light pink. The tablecloth was hot pink, and then the pom-poms, I had this kind of pom-poms, and this were like hot pink. This were hot pink, and I also had a white. I didn't get gray pom-poms, so I decided to go with the white. And so that's how the two look like. I'm saving this because I'm gonna put in her baby room, just on the corner of her baby room. I'll just try and get a gray one. So I'll have those two and a gray one, and then just stick as decoration in her room. So those were the pom-poms that I used. And then I had light pinks balloons. I'll show that. You should see that in the picture. And then from that we had the cupcakes. We had strawberry cupcakes, vanilla cupcakes, and chocolate cupcakes. They looked really pretty. They were baked, and then they had the little decors, and that was so nice. A friend of mine did them, and I loved what she did. It was great. I loved, and they tasted so good. Those cupcakes were so good. So what I did for my DIY, for the cupcake toppers, this was how I did. I just went and got a bunch. It says Marinere, like my baby Marinere. Then the same princess theme. And then there's one that says it's a girl. And then there's one that has a booty. And then there's one that says it's a girl with a crib. And then an actual crib. So those ones, and also this small ones that says the same wording, but the stick was kind of short. So this short ones, the same thing. It's a girl Marinere. Little princess is on the way. The same thing. You can see my cupcake toppers. So I just stuck them into the cupcakes, and they looked really sweet. And it says Marinere, and you can see them from the pictures. That's how it is. So what I did for this, the sticks, I got them from Party City for 50 cents. 50 cents, like a bundle of 50 or something like that. And then this I printed on cardstock still. Just wrote it's a girl using a dope reader or Word. I think a dope reader. No, Picasa. I used Picasa. So from Picasa, I wrote it's a girl and all the wording that I wanted to do. Then just printed it out and then cut them using a scissors. Used my hot glue and stuck them on the stick. And then just placed them in the cupcakes. And yeah, that was done. Didn't cost me much, just 50 cents, printing that, and just my time to cut it out. But because I wanted to do it myself, so I was happy for that. Then as we went down the table, I had treats. I had buttercream mint. I also had lollipops. I had lollipops. I had jelly beans, and I had some hard candy. I don't remember. These were the lollipops. So this is how they looked, and then I put them in our margarita. I put in this margarita jar that I got it for 50 cents or 25 cents, I don't remember, at the dollar store. Then I just stuck all the lollipops in there, and then they would just grab, and it says thank you. Just printed the same thing, used my hot glue, stuck onto the lollipops, and just made them pretty, and used that as a decorating idea. I thought that was really pretty. So that was for the lollipops and all the candy. So for candy, I said I had buttercream, just the regular white buttercream, the really ones that melt in your mouth and they're so good. So those, and then the lollipops, the jelly beans, and yeah. And so those, for that was the only one that I did a DIY on. The rest I just put them in and just wrote the name. Like you can see how it says lollipop on there. I did the same thing for the buttercream, just wrote buttercream and stuck it on the candy holder. And then for the jelly beans, I just did the same thing and stuck them in there. And then I just had pink thongs that they would use to pick them up, and pink spoons that they would use to pick them up. And for the gift go home, I wanted to do the, what are they called? The drawstrings, bags, but I couldn't find them. So I just went for a regular paper, and I got it for 50 cents, I think, at Walmart, I think. And I got 2 different kinds, and so they would put all their candy in there and all whatever they wanted, and just drawstring them. And then on top here it says, "Thank you. The baby shower was wonderful and so much fun. Thank you for celebrating my new little one." And then I signed it Whisper. So that's how it looked for that, and that's how it looked for the pink. And so they just put them in there. Same thing, this was cheap. Printed this again on cardstock, used my own wording and signed it. So, and then just used little, what are they called? Because I have a bunch of this because I'm gonna be, what is it called again? Cloth diapering, and I know I need those for the cloth diapers, so I bought a bunch of them and I had them in there. So that was that. As we went down again, I had the fountain, chocolate fountain, and strawberries and pineapples. So for the chocolate fountain, I did buy it from Walmart, and I bought it for $29. I think that was the only thing that was a fail, because I bought it for $29, bought the chocolate. The only thing I would recommend, if you're gonna go ahead and do a chocolate fountain, try it before the day. I didn't try it before the day, so what happened is the day of the baby shower, I put it on, it would work for 10 minutes, shut down, start again, it was just a disaster. And when people wanted to like dip their strawberries in chocolate, that's when it wasn't working. Like, who does that? Except for my chocolate fountain for me. So that was that. And then I had this ones again, the little long ones, and the ones I used, and also had toothpicks. So they would dip their strawberries, stick the strawberries in there, use it in the chocolate fountain, then just eat it. So this was something again I did. Bought those for 50 cents. Used cardstock and then hot glued them to this. So yeah, and that was really cheap again. Nothing too expensive. That was that for that table. And then for the next table, I'll show you a picture. That was for the food. We had fajitas, and thanks to my job, they made that for me. It was really good. I'll go ahead and put the list of everything that was ingredients for the fajitas, because people are making their own fajitas, but I'll put a list in here and also in the description box. My job was so nice to do that for me, and I'm so grateful, guys. Thank you so much. And then also for the drinks, we had a punch, a pink punch, and lemonade. The lemonade was so good. The pink punch was kind of still strong. It wasn't mixed up so good. I think not so many people drank that, but other people drank. The lemonade was so good. People drank that again. The only thing that I think I wasted money on was, again, paper straws. Please, 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 if you're gonna go ahead and do a baby shower, please don't use paper straws, because they suck. You cannot use them because you dip them in water and it sucks up like all the, I think pregnancy brain, because it just becomes mushy. You can't even use them. So don't even think about paper straws. The only thing I would recommend, if you're gonna do it, find your colors, print it out, and then just wrap it around the straws, regular straws, and I think that would be a good thing to do. Unlike what I did, I just went ahead and bought paper straws, which didn't work. So that was that. For the games, Jessica was in charge of games, and she did play. She played three kind of games, I think. There was baby names, which was, see, we cut a lot. It says baby names and then girl and boy, and the first thing is when all the leaves turn color, you should find a name for that. So we played that. The winner got a gift. A gift. I didn't know what was inside the gifts because she was in charge of that, but I'm sure they got really good gifts because everybody was so thankful, and thank you Jess so much for doing that. So we played that. We also played bingo, and we also played password. Like, you are to go ahead, like that was the password. I made that myself again. And what's in your purse, find as many items on the list as you can and mark them off. The total your points, then total your points. Do you really have what's in your purse? So there's 1 point if you have lip gloss or lipstick, 3 points if you have chocolate or gym pass or checkbook, 5 points if you had stamps or sunglasses or notepad, 20 points if you had a passport, which I did have a passport. I don't know why I had a passport in my purse. And then 15 points if you had water bottle, eyeshadow, lip, 10 points if you had. So that was that. And then I think Mary's the one who won this, and she got a gift. And that was, and then we had bingo again, which you played, was that. And what to fill, and this I think was one of my friend called Nelson who filled it up. And he just went, clothes, card, toys, repeated. Shoes, clothes, card. He repeated this whole thing. So it was kind of hilarious. So I did put everything that people filled out, I put them in and put them in her baby book so that she can see what was going on. Okay, again. So I also did a D.I.Y. Please take a treat. This was put on top of the table where the candy and all that stuff. It says, please take a treat. This, like this little photo stand, I got it at Walmart for 25 cents, 50 cents, $1. Less than $1, I think. It was less than $1. I got them. I got two of them. This is said this, and the other one said, please fill out the wish list. And that was for that. For gifts, I'll go ahead and show you the pictures of the gifts that I got. The gifts. The other thing I wanted to talk about is I wanted to do so bad is I wanted for my centerpiece on the tables to do like a cloth stand, like this. I'll go ahead and show you a picture of what I'm talking about. So I was not able to do the same thing because I didn't have wire. I didn't have all the stuff she needed to make the stand. So a friend of mine called Steven made this for me, and he used paper towel holder as a stand and just stuck them in and used the ribbon and stuck it in. But then when I looked at it, I was like, no, I don't like it. I don't think it will look good. So we just decided to go with baby shoes, and I think that was a good idea that we did that because it also looks really, really pretty, but it just needed more work, and it needed me to buy more because I only had 2 paper towel stands. I would have to buy more than 2 paper towel stands to do 4 tables or 8 tables depending on how it was. But that's how everything for my baby shower was. If you have any questions or concern, leave them in the description box. If you want me to talk about anything else that you see in the pictures, just let me know. Okay, thanks guys, bye.